Robert Raymond Cook, hanged November the 15th, 1960. At 12:05 a.m. on Tuesday, November the 15th, 1960, Robert Raymond Cook, a.k.a. Bobby, 23, was hanged at the Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, Provincial Jail for the June 1959 slaughter of his entire family at Stettler, Alberta. His victims included his father, Albert Raymond Cook, aged 52, his stepmother, Daisy May, 37, and his half-siblings, Gerald, 9, Patrick, 8, Christopher, 6, Kathy, 4, and Linda May, 3. Albert Cook had been shot in the chest, while Daisy had most of her head blown off. The children had all been bludgeoned with a shotgun, so violently the gun's wooden stock had splintered into 2 pieces. Cook was a troubled young man who had racked up 19 convictions in the last 7 years, primarily for auto theft and burglary. On Tuesday, June the 23rd, 1959, he was released from the Saskatchewan Penitentiary as part of an amnesty of non-violent offenders in honor of Queen Elizabeth's visit to Canada. After partying with prison friends in Saskatoon, Cook traveled to Edmonton, where on Wednesday, June the 24th, he became enamored with a '59 Chevy Impala convertible. Thursday, June the 25th, Cook was driven out to Stettler by an ex-con and hung around town all day before his father, Albert, picked him up in the family station wagon between 8:30 and 9:15 p.m. It is believed they went to the Cook home, but wherever they went that night, Albert Cook, his wife Daisy, and their 5 children were never seen alive after Robert drove off with his father. In fact, the Cooks were next seen when their decomposing bodies were found buried in the grease pit of their garage. On Friday, June the 26th, Cook appeared at Hood Motors in Edmonton and used his father's identification to trade the family station wagon in for a white Impala convertible with red upholstery, disappearing with the car before all the necessary paperwork was completed. Cook would then embark on an aimless cruise around rural Alberta, eventually arriving back in Stettler on Saturday, June the 27th, when he was stopped by the RCMP over the irregularities involved in his purchase of the Impala. Police went to the Cook home in search of Albert, and on their second visit discovered the bodies in the grease pit. While serving his last sentence in the Saskatchewan Penitentiary, Cook had been attacked by a fellow con, Oliver DeRoche, and was struck in the head 4 times with a lead pipe, resulting in wounds that required some 28 stitches. Given this head injury and the atrocious nature of his crime, Cook was sent to the Ponoka Mental Hospital for psychiatric evaluation. Denied the opportunity to attend his family's funeral, Cook escaped but was recaptured after an 84-hour manhunt. Cook was tried and convicted of murder twice. He was a good-looking and personable young man, so many still refuse to believe that he slaughtered his family for a Chevy convertible. The question of Cook's guilt or innocence is too complicated for this short video, but if listeners are interested in having me examine this issue in detail, please let me know in the comments. A lot has been written about Bobby Cook. My primary resource was The Robert Cook Murder Case, an Alberta story by Frank W. Anderson, whose own case was recently covered on this channel. All other sources are listed in the description. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, comment, and consider subscribing to The Gallows, where we explore Canadian murder cases which ended in hanging. And remember, if you're born to hang, you'll never be shot. Cheers.